Well, good afternoon, everyone. How's everybody today? It's good to see you guys. Welcome to this Monday afternoon No Man's Sky live stream. It's hot as freaking balls outside. It is hot outside. I hate August. I swear I hate August. It is hot. I mean, it is hot. It's so hot outside, the sun said it was hot. That's how hot it is. The sun came out and said, yeah, it's hot. I'm going back in. That's how hot it is. It is ridiculously hot outside right now, but some people love it. I can't stand it. Let me check my audio. Okay, audio sounds good, so let's get these shouts out of the way. Fantasize, what's up? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Fantasize, that's funny, man. Fantasize says, my document forgery business got raided. I let them have it. Pretty much, you didn't lose anything. You didn't lose anything. Let me tell you, man. Document forgery has to be one of the worst MC businesses in Grand Theft Auto. It's like, you know, when they raid the business, they're actually doing you a favor. Like, sure, come on in. Anything else you guys want? Take the employees. Don't bring them back. You can have all of it. William Dupree, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back, man, as always. Good to see you. And for anybody else out there who's watching the VOD after the fact, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to join us. I am Oddman105, a.k.a. The Odd One. Michael Knight, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Everybody, Michael Knight is one of the true OGs in the truest sense of the OG. We go all the way back to the 80s. And I'm talking way back to the 80s. Back to the old Atari 2600, the Nintendo Entertainment System. I've already talked about the MC Hammer Pants. What else? Sade. You know, all of the 80s stuff. All the 80s stuff. We go way back. Michael Knight's always good to see you, brother. Thanks for joining us, man. Okay, and everybody else, for anybody out there who's new, I am Oddman105, a.k.a. The Odd One. This is I guess it's a regularly scheduled Monday stream of some No Man's Sky. We don't have a whole lot of time today. I think I've got about 2 hours to get some things done. So this is going to be kind of a short one. So let's get right in here and start this party. And that's because I have to be off at 5 p.m.-ish my time to take care of some personal business. So let's get in here. Let's take care of the weekend Nexus mission and get back to Starship hunting. Yeah, we mentioned the Hammer Pants again. All right, we can put that on pause. Now, for anybody else out there who is new, please take a second, check the live stream subscription section down below, read the channel rules, very important. Let me bring up OBS. Oh, before I do that, hold on. Let's take care of this. Got that. OBS is looking good. Let's transition. Okay, we are ready. Let's do it. We're ready. Okay, let's get right in here. Now, the first order of business will be to finish. Yeah, exactly. Hammer Pants. Elder Barge. Who else was from the 80s? Elder Barge. Brooke Shields. Although Brooke Shields is still a hottie. She's still a hottie. Brooke Shields is still a hottie. Okay, people. Let's do this. And Pulsar Expedition save. Okay, now, when we last left off, we had the worst luck last Monday looking for or locating starships. It was bad. I mean, it was really bad. Every Sentinel ship was ugly. So what's that? We've got to collect living pearls? That seems easy enough. All we need is some deep enough water. Not even deep water, actually.
Extreme night temperature detected.
Okay, so check this out. I just happen to be, well, first of all, off camera, off stream that is, I decided to jump through a black hole here in the Eisentam galaxy and traveled all the way across the galaxy. We didn't get any closer to the center. We went from one side of the galaxy to the other. So that's where we are now. And that's where I found this Sentinel ship. It's nothing special, but what caught my eye is this blue color. Let's get some light on it. Hold on. There we go. So what caught my eye is this blue and black color. This is a blue and black Sentinel, heavy Sentinel fighter. This is not a hauler. Yeah, it's like teal, bluish teal. It's actually a really good looking color. Now, obviously, what I don't like about it are the skirt wings, but the skirt wings aren't bad because they match the teal, if you will. Everything else is black. It's medium and skirt wings. Wingtip thrusters. This is not a hauler. There is no hauler extension on this ship. This is a heavy Sentinel fighter. So this is not a bad looking ship. It looks okay. It's nothing spectacular. Nothing spectacular. This one is a C-class. So just in case anybody out there wants this style of Sentinel ship, yeah, it's not an X-Wing either, so it's nothing spectacular, but I do like the color on this one. Now, if you want this style of Sentinel ship, just hit up the glyphs in the lower left-hand corner of your screen and come to the planet. This is the Eisentam Galaxy. Okay, so you need to be in Eisentam to get this ship.
Extreme temperature detected.
Okay, we're going to leave it there, only because, you know, not really my style of Sentinel ship, and I've got the location for this planet cataloged if I decide I want to get that type of ship, so no big deal. Alright, let's go. So as mentioned, we don't have a great deal of time today, only got about 2 hours. So what we're going to do is call up the Space Anomaly. That is, of course, if I can get out of this asteroid field. There we go. I hate calling up the Space Anomaly in the asteroid fields. Just don't ask me why. Okay. I might as well get some tritium, too. Okay, here we go. Anomaly. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for joining us on this Monday afternoon No Man's Sky live stream. For anybody out there who watches my GTA content, GTA Online is pretty dead right now. I mean, I shouldn't say that. It's not dead. It's just this is the second bad event week in a row. It's not very good. I will say, however, that for GTA Online, this is a very good week. Very good week for new players. It's a very good week for new players. If you're a brand new player to GTA, yeah, fantasize exactly. It's pretty much the third bad week in a row. Now, if you're a new player to GTA, the odd jobs, what they call the delivery missions, for example, pizza this, taxi work, safeguard securities deliveries, the Quickie Farm stuff, those are paying double cash. So those are pretty good. If you're a new player, that's a good way to make some early game cash. But for the rest of us, those of us that are hardcore money grinders, not so much. Buckle up, let's go. What's up, brother? How's it going, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Everybody, Buckle Up, Let's Go is also a fellow content creator. If you haven't done so, please go to his channel, check him out, show him some love. Oh, okay, William Dupree, it looks like they changed it. We got to get 20 storm crystals. I think I can finish this one relatively quickly. I think I can get this one done relatively quickly. I should have 20 storm crystals on my freighter. If not, we can go get some. Let's start it. And I want those frigate modules. Gotta love that music. Absolutely love that music. Okay, let's go. Just in case you guys are wondering, the reason I'm flying this Sentinel ship is because this is a purpose-built Sentinel, purpose-built combat ship with a 3+1 supercharged slot configuration. You know, I do wish that we could refine or duplicate technology modules and weapon modules, but unfortunately, we can't do that anymore. That was the best way to min-max your ship back in the day, refiner duplication, but unfortunately we can't do that anymore. Okay, where's the planet? It says ocean planet detected. Okay, so it looks like it changed again. So apparently we do have to get the living pearls. That thing is weird, man. Hey, buckle up, let's go. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for being here, bro. Okay, let's go. So it looks like we do have to get the living pearls. That's kind of weird. So William says, I can pass you some under the table. Under the table. I have some of those frigate modules. I have one or two. Gotcha. Gotcha. No, it's not actually under the table. You know, it's not under the table. But just in case we need just one or two frigate modules, just one or two, you know. Yeah, that's exactly. That's how I managed to totally legit and legally farm all of these carrier AI fragments. 100% legit. So what's that? You got the buckethead ones too? Cellcraft, good to see you, brother. Thanks for joining us today. How's it going? Welcome. It's good to see you. Yes, everybody, make sure you hit that like button or the dad jokes will start. Cody Hernandez, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And everybody, Cellcraft is a fellow content creator. If you guys haven't done so, please go to his channel. Check him out too. Show him some love. Okay, so it looks like we do have to pick up. Looks like we have to pick up the living pearls. It's kind of weird. It said storm crystals. It said storm crystals, but apparently we have to get living pearls. Cellcraft, no problem, brother. No problem at all, man. Now, just out of curiosity, do I have the... That's the auto charger. This is launch system upgrade. Do I have the plans for that? Aquajets. Okay. I do have the plans. I don't have the material. No big deal. I can't see anything. Is that land? I think that's land. Hold on a second. Yeah, I can't see anything. Okay, that does appear to be land. I freaking hate storms, man, I swear. Lights. That's water. Oh my God. Okay. That is a sunken freighter. Absolutely hate it. Yeah, so ultimately it ended up being pearls. Okay. Alright, so it appears... You know what? I'm going to go ahead and install this. Let's apply the aquajets. I don't have the material, but that's fine. Resonator, antimatter, crystal sulfide. I had crystal sulfide on my freighter, but I sold it. Pretty sure of that. Yep. So what exactly... Let's make sure. Land on the target planet. Okay. So, alright. Let's go ahead and install... If I can find it. There we go. Let's install the aquajets. We'll just have to cheese this.
Technology installed.
So I've got crafting set to free, basically. Alright. Okay, so this is land. It would be nice if I could see what the French toast was going on. Discovered by the Seeker of Atlas.
Thermal protection falling.
Alright. I'll steal your oxygen, thank you very much. Alright, here we go.
Thermal protection falling.
Hold on a second. These were extreme storms, man, I swear. This is thermal.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay, so... Yep, it's living pearls. That should be pretty easy. So we need 10.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Oh, sure. As soon as I get in the water, the storm goes away. Perfect. Absolutely love how they overhauled the water in No Man's Sky. Absolutely love it. This is gorgeous. The bioluminescence is absolutely stunning. That's 285. That's 4 hours away. I was about to say 4 hours? Jeez. Alright, let's get this stupid living pearl. Aha! It's in a, okay. Found it. All right. Now, just out of curiosity, are there any more in this cave? One right there. There's like one right there. Give me that. Thank you. Third one is... that way. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you guys for joining us this afternoon. We're just underwater cave diving, which is the most dangerous thing ever. All right, that's 3. Okay, nearest clam located. First of all, let's get the French toast out of this cave. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I don't like caves in real life, so I don't need to be in one in No Man's Sky. Alright, where's that stupid pearl? Okay, let's go. So we got 3 down, 7 to go. That's what she said. And because I don't do a great deal of deep sea diving, I don't have the pressure membrane installed on my character, so we're not going to be going deep. That's also what she said. Anyway, excuse me. I think we got 2 clams down here. Nice.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, I think there's 2 clams down here. And I think I just passed one. Hi there. Oh, that one's 200. This one is... Hold it. Oh, there's another one right there. Jeez. It was like right in front of me. All right, 5 more to go. That's 297. Okay, that one's 297. This one is... Hold it. Okay, 241. Let's mark it. Not like that. Oh my God. I hate... You know, I will say this. The underwater... the deep oceans and No Man's Sky are absolutely freaking terrifying. No, they're absolutely terrifying. Seriously. All right, 3 more to go. So Buckle Up, Let's Go says, I recall experiencing bioluminescence, then I realized I was standing in a dark ocean and couldn't see anything around me. That is frightening. That is legitimately frightening. That's some scary stuff, man. That right there is scary. The deep oceans, you know what scares me the most about the deep oceans? The megafauna. The megafauna, you know, it's funny because during the, I can't remember the name of that one expedition that we got. I think it was the Cursed Expedition. Where you had to explore the deep oceans as part of the expedition milestones. Ozzy Bob, what's up, man? Welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And, you know, I'm swimming around. I'm thinking, oh, this is pretty cool. You're going to the deepest ocean. And lo and behold, this freaking ginormous Nautilus. This thing was a ginormous Nautilus, just swam right by my character. I said, what the frick? What is that? What the freak is that? That scared the crap out of me. I was like, nope, I'm getting out of here. I'm leaving. I'm getting the crap out of here. Scared, totally scared the crap out of me. It's like, what the heck is that? Yeah, Ozzy Bob, one of the reasons that I wait until the any kind of thermal protection or underwater protection is almost empty is because when you fill it up as soon as your suit tells you that you're running out of something, adding a battery or recharging it will only fill up that protection. But if you let it get to where it's almost empty, not only will a single battery or a single charge fill up what's in your initial hazard protection, but it'll also fill up that upgrade as well. So that's why I wait until it's almost empty in most cases. That's the most efficient way to use a recharge. And we're totally swimming in the wrong direction. 241. So William Dupree says deepest I ever found was 1,800 units. 1,800, yeah. I wouldn't be going in that water. Look, I don't like it the oceans in real life. I'm not going to go in the oceans in a No Man's Sky. All right, we need 2 more. All right, and last but not least. Okay, 288, 272, and 154. Perfect. Yeah, I will say this: the underwater bioluminescence and the new underwater design is absolutely gorgeous. I love the way the oceans look. All right, that's it. Last one. We're out of here.
Alert. Navigational data received.
This is absolutely freaking terrifying. I'm in the middle of the ocean. Where's my ship? Here, let's call it up. This is absolutely terrifying. Get me out of here. Get me out. So you built a base at 1350. You can take a ladder all the way down. That is true. One of the reasons that I try not to build bases underwater, or at least I try not to do any kind of terrain manipulation underwater, is because whenever Hello Games releases any sort of an update, they'll update the terrain as well, which means that any terrain that you've removed will replace itself. The last underwater base I built required that I do some terrain manipulation and move some terrain around.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Needless to say, when that happened, completely ruined my base. Completely ruined my base.
Hostile ships approaching.
Hostile ships? Okay. Let's get some. Let's do it. Let's get some. Well, these guys are about to get smoked like a pack of cigarettes. Get out of here with your ugly explorer. Oh, give me your stuff. I'll take that. Who else wants some? Get wrecked. Give me your stuff. That's right. Well, like I said, this is a purpose-built combat ship. Oh, I'll take that.
Hostile ships defeated.
So what's that? No terrain manipulation? That's the best way to do it. Yeah, one of the reasons why I try to avoid using the terrain manipulator whenever I build a base is because at some point, Hello Games will restore the terrain as part of an update. Let's go. Approximate location, it's like right here. What are they talking about, approximate location? It's like right here. Buckle up, let's go, says. The Galactic Federation regrets to inform you that your aliens are dead because they went up against the odd man. Yes. In a fully upgraded combat Sentinel. Yes, combat Sentinel ship. Hey, they asked for it. They totally asked for it. All right, let's go. So we got to talk to the Klingons. Oh, excuse me, the Viking. William Dupree says, I released my squad. It's funny because my my squadron just appears out of nowhere. Okay, accessing. This must be Polo's secure lockbox. I hope it is. Okay. Oh, so Polo sent us on this mission. Okay. So what's that? You're going to put a museum down there. You know, if I didn't suck at building as badly as I do, I would probably do something like that myself, but I'm not a very good builder in Grand Theft Auto. In a No Man's Sky. I will usually put up a survival Bob and Jason Plays Bob box, and that's it. That's pretty much it. I just want to take a look at some of the ships that are out here. Yeah, practice does make perfect if you got the patience. I don't have the patience for it, so that's why I hunt starships. That's why I hunt for starships. That is a ginormous cave. Holy nuts. What I'm doing right now is just taking a second to look at some of the system ships that are flying in. That's an ugly shuttle. That's another ugly shuttle. There's two of them. Ugh. There's an ugly air conditioning baller hauler. Yeah, William Dupree, they do get in the way. I end up shooting my own squadron more than I shoot the actual pirates. Yeah, nothing really hot coming in, so let's go. Yeah, air conditioning baller hauler. Good job. Before we go to the space anomaly, I want to go to the space station. Just to take a look at the multi-tool. Last time we did this, we came across a very nice S-Class multi-tool. So Cellcraft says, I kept most of my bases super simple, partly because I also suck at building, but also because I don't want to build too many and run out of space. Yeah, exactly. As a matter of fact, I have to go through and remove some of the bases that I have for Sentinel ship hunting because I've got, on each one of those planets, I have a Sentinel ship marked on every one of those planets, so I don't need the base there anymore. So I'm more than likely going to go back through and remove those bases at some point. So, Morris123, what's up, man? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Morris123 says, I was playing the Doomsday Heist. Bro, I freaking love the Doomsday Heist. Doomsday was fun, but I will never do it again. I will never do it again. Doomsday is some of the most intense firefighting that you have to do in Grand Theft Auto. So, Dino King, what's up, man? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. I've played Red Dead before, but I don't play it now because I only have it on PC. And the PC version of Red Dead is broken. And that's just because of all of the modding and hacking. All of the security exploits that take place. Okay, so check this out. This is a heavy short nose, single thruster. Now, what I don't like about this ship, I don't like the E-wings. I do like the short nose cockpit, excuse me. YouTube, I said cockpit. Cockpit, okay? Don't get butthurt, YouTube. Hold on. YouTube will get major butthurt if you say the wrong thing. Okay. Now, I do like the short nose. I like the blue and white. This is a gorgeous looking ship, actually. This is a good looking ship. I don't like the E-wings. I don't like the E-wings. So, not bad. So, Ozzy Bob says, when building my sea base, I kept hitting the build. You hit the build limit, so had to delete the Nip farm. Oh, that sucks. Hey, listen. I know what it's like to have to get rid of your Nip. I know what that's like, man. I know what that's like. Getting rid of Nip Nip is not, that's not cool. That is not cool. Okay, so you know what we're going to do? How much you want for this ship, buddy? How much you want for, what is this? It's a B-class, 8 million. I want the parts. I want the parts on this one. The short nose cockpit and the heavy wings. That's what I want. Officer Hinji. Hinji? That's an interesting name. This dude looks like a straight up Klingon. He does look like a Klingon. So Morris123 says, I just saw the invite, so I joined playing Doomsday with randoms. Nice. Hey, listen, Doomsday was fun, without a doubt. I absolutely loved the Doomsday heist. I did. But I did it with a solid heist crew. Let's make an offer. What do you got for me? B-class, things are spread out, but I want that cockpit, and I want the heavy extension on this one. So let's negotiate, and let's buy it. Okay. Anything we can scrap on this ship? Nah. Okay. Yeah, we'll bust that. That's the ugliest needle-nosed starship I've ever seen. Okay, I just want the parts off of that ship. If it flies in again... Hey, Cody, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Everybody, Cody, the security bear, is also a fellow content creator. If you guys haven't done so, please go to his channel, check him out, show him some love. Cody, it's good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us as always. Thanks for stopping by to say hi. Also, both Cellcraft and Cody, since you guys are both moderators on the channel, if you would like to leave links to your channels in chat, you may do so. Okay, so we want to begin salvage analysis. We want the module. So let's take a look at the wings on this one. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take it. So it looks like we've got two... they're Vipers, but... Okay, we're not going to reload. Jet Black, what's up? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Jet Black says, hanging out at the spaceport, laughing at starships again. Yes, sir. We always poke fun at the starships. For example, this ugly Explorer has inverted crab claws. It's got the inverted crab claws. Although it's not bad looking, I like the cockpit on this one. I do like the cockpit on that one. The crab claws, no thank you. Speaking of which, how much you want for your ship? Because I will take that cockpit. Let's see here. Make an offer. Oh, of course it's an A-class, right? Of course it's an A-class. Of course. This ugly... Well, the cockpit is the only usable part. Of course it's an A-class. Of course it is. Let's negotiate. How much you want for this thing? 3 mil? Yeah, I'll take it. Alright, we'll buy that. Okay. Hey, check that out. A baller... It's a baller air conditioning hauler. Yeah, it's a baller air... Look at the air conditioning unit on this thing. It's a baller AC hauler. Yeah, okay. We don't want that one. Alright, let's go yoink the cockpit off of that ship. Hey, YouTube, I said cockpit. Cockpit. Aircraft cockpit. So Cody says, how about that Boston cream pie? Cody, I could totally go for a Boston cream pie. Now, you know what I like to do? I like to get a Boston cream pie, put it in the freezer for just a few minutes to kind of let it freeze up a little bit. That's some good eating right there. William says, take the balls. That's what she said. That's what she said. But don't shh. All right, let's hey, YouTube, chill out, YouTube. Okay, let's see. We want to okay, this, you know what? let's take the A-class. We'll take that. We'll take that A-class upgrade. And let's see. Begin salvage analysis. I know it's an A-class. I don't care. Let's extract module. We only want the cockpit on this ship. Or the hull. So let's get the hull. That's it. That's what I want. Nice. There's the air conditioning hauler again. Just out of curiosity, how much does this guy want? Yeah, that's what I would usually take a banana cream pie, put it in the freezer for just a little bit to let it harden up a little bit, and that, I'm telling you, on a hot summer day, that's some good eating. Yep, more balls. How much you want for the ship, buddy? This is a hauler, so this thing is probably going to be expensive. If it's too expensive, I'm not going to buy it. Make an offer. Another freaking A-class. Are you serious? That's an ugly ship. Negotiate. What do you want? Yeah, 33 mil, bro. You can go kick rocks. You can go kick rocks. Kick rocks, buddy. Kick rocks. No thanks. Nope. Kick rocks, buddy. You can take your ship and go pound sand. Pound sand, buddy. Pound sand. So William says chocolate cream pie. I would... A chocolate cream pie is good. I'm more of a fan of Boston cream. Yeah, William... Nope. So Cody asks, how long ago was the Orbital update? Orbital took place in... What was that? January 2024, I think. I think Orbital was January 2024. Orbital wasn't... that long ago? Okay, C-Class. C-Class. Nope. Orbital was arguably one of the best updates for No Man's Sky. Just to let everybody know, I've got my inventory slots maxed out on this character, so we can't get any more things. We're not going to reload. We're not going to reload. I'm waiting to see if another ship flies in. If I reload, then we lose all the work done. And I want to stay in this system. Nice. Check that out. An anomaly planet, like right in front of us. Alright, so let's call up the space anomaly. Hold up, before we go. You know what? I've got that. I've got the location documented, so if I want to come back to this star system, I can. And since we were on the station, I think we can simply hop back over to the space station from here. What's going to happen is that if we hop back in the ship after turning in this quest, it'll send us back to our point of origin, which is in the Eisentam galaxy, and I don't want to do that. I want to get one more Starship part off of that short-nose fighter before leaving. What I'm doing basically is finding Starship parts to build my own customizable starships. We won't be doing any of that during stream. We're specifically Sentinel ship hunting. I don't want to talk to you, Johnny 5. Where's this guy? We don't want to talk to him. Yeah, but Cody, I think Orbital was sometime January or February 2024. Arguably one of the best updates for No Man's Sky. Okay, give me that money. So we got a salvage frigate module. 1,800 Quicksilver. How much Quicksilver do we have? Oh, we're balling with the Quicksilver. We're balling with the Quicksilver. Nice. Okay, let us go to the interstellar terminus. So Morris123 says, how about key... Oh, I love key lime pie. Key lime pie, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Key lime pie is good. That's some good stuff. Now, you know what? You guys are making me freaking hungry, man. I'm probably going to have to go out later on and like go to the local 7-Eleven and get some. I think I can get a key lime pie to like the local 7-Eleven here. Yeah, the 7-Eleven here in Japan has that stuff. They do have it. So, shit, I'm probably going to have to go. Okay, you know what? Screw it. All right, it's that time in the live stream where we start the food talk. So Cody got us started with the Boston cream pie. Looks like William Dupree is coming in second with the chocolate cream pie, and you've got Morris coming in third with the key lime pie. I could go for some sweet potato pie right now, though. Okay, so space stations. Here we go. Current system. Let's go back. So Cody says, I can't look at key lime pie the same way after seeing that show Dexter. Oh my God. Now, so does that mean I'm going to have to watch that episode? Am I going to have to watch that episode? Do I need to go watch that episode? Is there something I need to know about here? So Ozzy says, chicken pot pie. Oh my God. Man, I haven't had a good chicken pot pie in decades. Seriously, decades. And I'm talking about homemade chicken pot pie where you literally have to make the double crust yourself. You make the double crust yourself. You make the chicken and everything else yourself. You know, it's been decades. I'm not talking about that frozen store stuff, store-bought stuff that you typically get. Man, I haven't had chicken pot pie in years. So Cellcraft says, I always love pecan. Pecan pie is good. Pecan pie is good. Okay, you know what? That's it. That's it. For dessert, I'm going out to get some freaking pie. Hey, YouTube, settle down. I said pie. We're talking about pie. Okay, we're not talking about anything else. Get your mind out of the gutter, YouTube. Get your mind out of the gutter, YouTube. You got to tell YouTube this, otherwise the YouTube bots will get butthurt and think that you're talking about something else. So Cody says, I think the Dexter guy helps a person go peacefully with key lime pie. Oh, I see. I'm probably going to have to watch that episode. Hey, check out this shuttle. That's a pretty cool looking shuttle right there. It's got a spoiler. The shuttle's got a spoiler. That's a pretty cool looking shuttle. It's just got a chin. It's got like a really big chin on it. So, what is this? It's a B class. That's a pretty good looking shuttle. That's not bad. There's a robotic neck air conditioning hauler. What is with the AC haulers in this system? So William Dupree says, excuse me. Banana bread French toast with blackberry syrup. Yes, please. Ooh. Ooh, check out that Raven. Single-bladed. That's a good-looking ship. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. What color is this? Is that all white? That's an all white. It looks blue. Or is that white or is that blue? Hold on. That's a good looking solar right there. That's a good looking solar. Buckle up, let's go says, my mom used to make the most amazing French coconut pie. Ooh, yes, definitely coconut pie. Yes, please. So Jet Black says, act like parking staff. You know, Jet Black, we need to act like the valet guy. We need to act like the valet guy. Look at this solar ship. So William Dupree says, ice blue. I don't think I've ever seen a solar ship in that color. That's a good looking ship. That's a good looking color. Hold on. Actually, what galaxy is this? Are we in Euclid? Yeah, we're in Euclid. Okay, so we got the location of this ship. How much you want for this ship, buddy? He says, got some 1920s in it. It does. So Fantasize says, I'm a simple man, apple pie with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Yes, sir. I could totally go for some pile mode today. Dragonheart, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I haven't missed much. We're sitting around the space station just poking fun at everyone's starships. How much you want for this ship, buddy? Just out of curiosity. No, it's got the boo! It's got the gentleman sails. It's got the gentleman sails. How much you want for it? I can still take the cockpit on this one. 2 mil B class. It's got an S class shield on it too. We'll do that. We're spending some money. We're spending a whole bunch of money after making a whole bunch of money. Yeah, and join us again next time for this episode of Wheeler Dealers, No Man's Sky Edition. Okay, let's take the shield out of there. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. We'll take that shield. I don't like the sails on this one, so that's a nope. We're going to take that shield, though. We will take that shield. And I want the Raven cockpit on this one. So we want salvage analysis and extract module. And we want the cockpit. Hey, YouTube, I said cockpit. Get your mind out of the gutter, YouTube. Get your mind out of the gutter. You got to tell YouTube to get its mind out of the gutter, otherwise things go badly. Okay, so what's flying in? We've got ugly shuttles. I'm waiting for that short-nosed fighter to come back. That's the wrong one. That's a barrel nose with quasar wings. So Dragonheart says, that sounds fun. I'm galaxy hopping. I just landed in G143. Nice. Yeah, I'm still in... this is the Euclid Galaxy, but ultimately I'm still in Eisentam. We're going to head back to Eisentam shortly. I'm just waiting for one more ship, a specific ship to fly in because we're getting parts. We're just getting some parts. Yeah, I wanted that Raven cockpit. So we're just waiting a second. As soon as the next ship flies in, hopefully it's what we want, or what we're looking for. Wrong ship, buddy. So Cellcraft says, nice, I'm still in the 30s. Yeah, I'm still in like the 10s. The only other galaxy I've made it to is Eisentam. Okay, I think we can... Yep, we can reload restore point. Let's do that. Let's reload restore point and see if we can't get that ship to fly in. What I want is to get that short-nosed cockpit. And we can take it from there. Jet Black, yes, you can trade raw materials or you can sell raw materials. You can sell raw materials and you can buy raw materials because certain traders that fly into the space stations and even the space stations themselves will have crafting materials or quote-unquote raw materials that you can buy. So yeah, there is a bit of an economy in every star system. You can actually crash the economy in those star systems as well. Cellcraft says, I spent tons of time in... Oh, Isorajung? Okay. Because it's a green galaxy. Yeah, I haven't even made it there yet. Okay, there's our friendly neighborhood Raven Solar, C-Class. That's a good looking solar ship. I like that ship. But we got the cockpit from that one, so that's fine. YouTube, I said cockpit. Okay, A Cody, as always, good to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping in, man. Take care of yourself and God bless, man. Good luck at your doctor's appointment. Take care, brother. We'll see you next time. Jet Black says, go JP Morgan on the stock market. Oh, well, you know what I wish No Man's Sky had? I wish No Man's Sky had like a real background simulation where if you bought, for example, trading and mining, etc., if you bought so much of a certain commodity, and let's say, for example, this star system was like at war with like the pirates or something like that, and for them to defeat the pirates, you have to go out and pick up so much of a specific item and deliver it to that star system. And you could literally see in real time, upon trading in that material, you could see ships and everything being constructed, and you could see the tides of the actual war turning. That's kind of what you can do in a game like Elite Dangerous, although I think their background simulation is a bit more generic, but they do have an actual background simulation, basically meaning that anything you do, anything that each player does in the game will have an effect on the grander scope of that game. That's the one thing that No Man's Sky is missing, like a background simulation, and I think they could do it. I think Hello Games could do it. Yeah, fantasize. Yeah, Light No Fire will have it. Light No Fire will definitely have it. Mostly because Light No Fire will be in, excuse me, it'll be in a single planet. It'll be on a single planet. What I don't know is whether or not Light No Fire will be solely multiplayer or not. That's something that we don't know. We know that it's going to be multiplayer, but hopefully it'll be just like No Man's Sky, where it's single player, but it's multiplayer if you want it to be. Had to get a swig of some, excuse me, had to get a swig of some delicious diet fat-free water. Now, what I'm doing right now is waiting for that short-nosed fighter to come back in so that we can get one more component. And I hope you guys are all doing well. We're going to continue with the Sentinel Starship hunt in just a second. We're just waiting for one more ship to appear. You know, while we're here, let's check out the vendors and see if they got something good. Well, you know what we can do? We can talk to some of these aliens. Let's talk to these guys. Talk to the Gek with the really bad sinus condition. Yeah, Cellcraft, exactly. Low-calorie water. Yeah, William Dupree. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully it'll be just like No Man's Sky, where you can play solo, but you can also deactivate and activate multiplayer if you want. I always prefer to play solo. Okay, let's, here we go. Let's get a friendship signal, or symbol, excuse me. There we go. Let's talk to this guy. Gra, interloper. Request dialect help. Viking. Okay, that's not the ship we want. That was close. That one is close. Very close, but that's not quite it. Yeah, the one we're looking for is, it's an E-wing fighter, but it's got a short-nosed cockpit on it. Talk to this guy. Jeez, these Gek they need to go see an optometrist. Or an obstetrician. Oh, we want trade. Just learning a few words while we're here. Excuse me. We talked to that guy already. Fantasize says, I want it to be mainly multiplayer, but have the option to have a solo world. Yeah, exactly. Cellcraft says low calorie water. Yeah, low calorie water. Morris 123 says red velvet cake with cream cheese. Oh my God! Yes, please. Yes, please, especially with cream cheese frosting. So Ozzy Bob, what we picked up was we didn't get the cockpit. We got the wings. We got the heavy wings. But I wanted the cockpit. So this is what we're going to do. We're not going to raid around any longer. I've got the location of this system, so we can always come back here anytime. Or actually, we don't. Hold it. Let me out. Totally going about this the wrong way. Before we go, let's talk to one more Viking. Dialect help. Always take a chance, or take some time, excuse me, to learn some Viking words. Blood. Okay. Man, that dude's pissed. Okay, what about the Korvax? Trade, travel, technology. Okay. Yeah, that's an ugly barrel nose. Air conditioning hauler. Yep, we're out of here. Okay, let's go. Totally in the wrong part of the station. Alright, what we're going to do is head back to the freighter. Eisentam. Let's go. This also prevents us from getting stuck in the freighter after completing the weekend Nexus mission. Because that does happen. That's a bug in the game. If you hyperspace jump back after a Nexus mission, you'll get stuck in your freighter. Don't ask me why that's a thing. I mean, you'll literally get stuck in the freighter. Okay, let's drop off these parts. Container 2. Yep, here we go. Let's see, anything else? Okay, that's S-Class Starship shield. We can put that there. Yeah, I need to get me some more void mote. Legit. Legit void mote. Do we have salt? Just in case. Well, okay. You know what? We don't need that. Alright, get rid of that. Alright. Oh, that's an A-class shield module. Let's get rid of that too. Yeah, exactly. 100% legit and totally not duped. Okay, let's go. So we know what the Sentinel ship is for this star system. So we're good to go. We're good to go. Okay, galaxy map. All right, so what do we got? Yeah, we've been to that planet, that system, nothing there. That's right, that was a green star. 1 star, 2 star. We're also... Cosmic Coyote, what's up? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Duping? Who's talking about duping? There's no duping taking place here. No duping. No, we're just finding creative ways to mass produce, you know? We're creatively mass producing certain things, that's all. There's no duping taking place here. Okay, let's go. Let's go to this 1-star Viking system as we fly upside down. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you guys for joining us. If you haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Helps out the channel a ton. He says that's why my freighter has 20 portable refiners. Totally legit. Yep. Hey, that's what you call, that's what we call maximizing our refiner capacity. That's all. Cosmic Coyote, I'm doing well, man. It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's scan the planets. All right. Upload. All right, so, all right, caustic. Oh my God, not another caustic planet. Boo. Misty, abandoned, freezing, humid, and hyperborean. Okay, and it's got 5 fauna. Perfect. Let's mark it. All right, here we go. There we go. Always get lost when I come to my freighter. There it is. Oh, let's stop by the space station first and mark our territory. Always land on the space station. Yeah, always land on the space station. Look at this station. Green and orange, man. This is the most psychedelic space station I've ever seen. This space station is psychedelic. Check this out. That green and orange. This is a straight up acid trip right here. Okay, this is a pretty cool looking, that's a pretty cool looking Explorer with the flashlights on it. That's a pretty cool looking Explorer. Yeah, this is definitely a psychedelic looking space station. I do like that, I like that Explorer. I like the flashlights on it. That's actually pretty cool. We might have to get the wings off of that one. Okay, let's take a look at the multi-tools. Always check out the multi-tools. C-Class. And B-Class. Got a scatter blaster, though. Not bad. And we are maxed out. Yeah, we're maxed out on exosuit expansion slots, so we're good to go here. All right, let's go. You know, speaking of ship meets, it's funny. The Game Hub had a ship meet. I think they did one on Friday. I think they did one on either Friday or Saturday. Oh, pardon me for a sec. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, that's right. William Dupree, you can only get one wing at a time, which is fine. It's not like the Explorers are that expensive. So Cosmic, okay, so it was Sunday. Gotcha. So it was Sunday. So they did another one. I saw the one that he did on Friday. So I'm going to have to check that one out. I'll definitely have to check it out. That's pretty cool because the Game Hub, he knows how to host a ship meet. That dude knows how to host a ship meet. Don't you be, oh my God. What is this trend? Somebody explain to me what this trend is of ugly Sentinel ships. What is this trend of ugly Sentinel ships? Hold on a second.
Hostile scan detected.
Somebody explain to me what the total crap is this? What is this? I have had, you know what? I'm going to go back to Euclid and hunt for Sentinel ships. I've had about enough of these ugly Sentinel. What the crap is this? You have got to be kidding me. It's been one ugly ship after the next. What is this? It's a TIE fighter. Oh my God. It's a TIE fighter with no pants. It's a TIE fighter with no pants. I swear, for the past 2 live streams, I've had the worst of luck finding Sentinel ships. This one is the right color. It's all black. This one's the right color. It's got no wings or pants. So, Cosmic Coyote says, ever hunting Kiko Odd? No, I've never been there before. Never been there. William says, at least it's not orange. True. Like I said, it's the right color. This thing is horrendous. What is this? Oh my God. You know, it would have been perfect if it were a key fob. That would have been perfect. That would be perfect. And I'm talking nothing on it. It would be perfect. But this is not even a key fob. It looks like a fork. It looks like a freaking dinner fork.
Toxic protection.
You know, I think I'm going to officially file a complaint with Hello Games. This is this is bad. This is just bad. Eisentam's, oh, and of course, it's an A class, right? Of course it's an A class. Of course, right, of course it would be an A class. Why wouldn't it be an A class? Yes, it's an A class. This ugly, horrendous ship is an A class. Of course it is. So, Cellcraft says, I'd love to get a new color key fob, but that, I'm going to say nope. Yeah, this thing is, oh my God. I'm going to file a complaint with Hello Games. Hey, Hello Games, fix your key fobs. What is this? And of course, it's an A class. Anyways, if you like this style of ship, coordinates for this ship are plus 46.88 plus 55.56. This is Eisentam. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Those are the glyphs. All right. Let's claim this ship and get out of this system. Let's get out of this star system. I'm going to file a complaint with Hello Games, man. I swear. We'll take those. 10 quad servos. Yes, please. All right, let's claim this ugly ship. So, yeah, Morris. Yeah, Morris. It's a dinner fork. It looks like a freaking fork. So William says I wouldn't even claim it. No, William, we're going to scrap this thing. It's an A class. It's probably got some good stuff on it. All right, let's take the brain and pugnium.
Technology repaired.
Okay, so it's got a phase beam. We can break that down. This is just ugly. Come on now. Okay, now check this out. This is more than likely a 3+1. If this ship is a 4-connected supercharged slot, I'm going to rage quit. I'm going to freaking rage quit. Tony, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? Yeah, it's all freaking Rockstar's fault. Rockstar, fix Hello Games' game. Let's get this thing up to the station. Compare. Claim. Oh my God. Will you get back in the ship? I'm already pissed. Get in the ship. There we go. What even is this? Oh my God. I swear, if this thing's got 4 connected supercharged slots, I'm going to freak out. I'm going to rage quit. Cellcraft says, look at those tiny legs. See what I mean about skipping leg day? Bro. Yeah, this ship completely skipped the leg week. And Tony, good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. Unbelievably ugly ship this is. I've had the worst luck finding Sentinel ships. Yeah, that's an ugly Sentinel ship. As far as ugly ships go, this one is ugly. Now, if this thing, I'm going to say this. If it's got 4 connected supercharged slots, I will probably keep it. If it's got the 4 supercharged slots, I'll probably keep it. But I doubt it. Okay, let's switch difficulty just so we can see what this is. Oh, okay, never mind. Purchases are free. I gotta switch that back, by the way. Excuse me. Oh, that's right. So this is, I bet it's a 3+1. I bet it's a 3+1. Even if it is a 3+1, I'm gonna scrap it. Cellcraft says that ship reminds me of an FC-1 in C school. Had arms like Arnold, but scrawny legs. Yeah, we probably know the same guy. We probably know the same guy, Cellcraft. He was probably in my C school. Okay, so we want to upgrade. Just out of curiosity, let's see what this crappy ship is. Upgrade to an S. Oh, it's a 2+2. It's a 2+2. Yeah, no matter. We're scrapping it anyway. We're going to scrap it anyway. So let's switch this back. Standard. I didn't realize that was on free, but that's okay. All right. Okay, let's break this down. I got enough phase beams, so we don't need another one. All right. Let's scrap this thing and get the crap out of this star system. This system sucks. Yeah, not the worst, but combined with an ugly ship, it's not even worth staying here. So we're getting out of here. All right, so begin salvage. And thank you guys for stopping by today. If you haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Helps out the channel a ton. And if you don't hit the like button, the dad jokes will start. The dad jokes will totally start. Boom. Hey, Mick B, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Let me do this. As a matter of fact, just to prepare for the dad jokes. Let's see. Let me go to a Google search and type in dad jokes. Here we go. Just to prepare for dad jokes. Now let's go to all new dad jokes for 2025. There we go. Just in case. Yeah, chat, we got a whole bunch of dad jokes locked and ready to go. We're not afraid to use them. Let me refresh my page. Looks like we're about a minute behind. Okay. We are good. Let's go. Hold it. Okay. It's too bad. This is a good-looking station, too. It's a very good-looking station. This is a trippy station. It's green and orange. This space station has Klingon written all over it. I swear it does. Okay, we need to sell some stuff. Oh, we might as well sell here since we're not sticking around. Sell. There we go. Starship AI valves.
Units received.
Subatomic regulators.
Units received.
We don't need the quad servos, but I'll put those in the freighter anyway. Spool of nano cable.
Units
Sell that too.
Units received.
All right. Let's see. Well, that's pretty cool. We got a storage augmentation and 2 S-Class upgrades. Perfect. Okay, let's move this to ship. Get rid of this. We don't need that. Okay. Yeah, Cellcraft says it also had 1970s written all over it. Yeah, it did. It did. All right, people, let's go. We don't have to do that. I keep forgetting my freighter is like right here in the system. Excuse me. We've already checked the multi-tool here, so we are good to go. Let's get out of this star system. Yeah, that was a huge disappointment. Perfect color. That Sentinel ship was the perfect color. All it needed was a set of wings and some tank treads. If it had wings and tank treads, it would have been perfect. That would have been the perfect light Sentinel fighter right there. Wings and tank treads, man. That's it. Coming through, get out of the way. Captain coming through. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, very good point. We'll keep the we're going to keep those quad servos. We're going to keep them. Especially since they're kind of hard to come by without beating up on a bunch of Sentinel quads. Okay, here we go. Oh, too bad. Yeah, we're not going to skip on the 1-star Sentinel, the 1-star Dissonant systems either, because on occasion you will find a very good ship in a 1-star system. Although that previous system is not indicative of what I call good. Okay, I just passed a 2-star. There we go, 2-star Corvax. Perfect. Let's go. Yeah, Mick B, exactly. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Yes, sir. Okay, first contact. Let's go. Planetary probe. All right, so what do we got? Upload. Desert planet. Okay. 13 fauna. Let's mark it. Okay, so this is... Ooh, we got a paradise planet. Paradise planet. Ossified, arid, and bountiful. Nice, we got a paradise planet. We might have to check that out. But let's stay on target today. DeForest James Smith, hello. How's it going, man? Long time no see. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by today. So William Dupree says, don't know if you've heard in Japan yet, but Lonnie Anderson passed away. Lonnie Anderson? Seriously? Lonnie Anderson from WKRP in Cincinnati? Seriously? She passed away? I didn't know that. Wow, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Wow, I'm going to have to Google that and check that out. This is the first I'm hearing of it. That is unfortunate. Wow. And this is the same Lonnie Anderson from WKRP. Wow, that's unfortunate. It's like all of the TV legends that I grew up watching are passing away. Wow, that is unfortunate. Okay, let's go. Hold it before we do. Let's see. Get that dissonant spike. Where is the station? Always go to the space station first and mark your territory. So Morris123 says, how is my wallet like an onion? Every time I open it, I cry. Yep. That's like my bank statement. Boom. Hey, chat, you guys have been warned. If you don't hit the like button, the dad jokes will start. Hey, let's see what we got. That's a very colorful multi-tool. What do we got here? B class to connect the supercharge slots. Okay. What about the other one? Blech, that thing's ugly. That's an ugly multi-tool. That's a whole lot of nope. One of these days, I'll get to changing my character's appearance. One of these days. That's right. Hit the like for the dad jokes. Cellcraft says, my doctor told me yesterday that I am colorblind. He said, that sure came out of the orange. Oh my God. Hey, chat, you guys have been warned. You've been warned. If you don't hit the like button, the dad jokes will continue. So DeForest James Smith says, I found 2 royal ships today, one gold and the other blue and gray. Wow. That's pretty awesome. I actually found a royal exotic. I found a guppy royal exotic. As a matter of fact, that's the most recent episode of Random Finds for No Man's Sky that I put up on my channel. And I found that one. That ship is a first wave spawn at the space station. Guaranteed first wave spawn at the space station. It's a royal guppy with side boosters. Yeah, so Morris123 says, can a frog jump higher than a house? Yes, a house can't jump. That's true. That's not so much a dad joke as it is scientifically accurate. Hey, Mick B, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. I swear, if this is another ugly Sentinel ship, bro, I swear, if this, I'm biting my tongue. I am biting my tongue right now. You guys, you don't know. You just don't know. It's a freaking... What the... Oh my God. You see what happens when you go to the other part of Eisentam Galaxy? This is what happens right here. This is what happens. It's a hauler with an inverted hauler extension. Everything else about the ship is okay except for the hauler extension. It's got single and heavy bladed wings, which is perfect. It's got the wingtip thrusters on it. That hauler extension ruins the ship. We're out of here. We're out. We're not even going to waste our time. Not even going to... Nope. Not even going to waste our time. Not even going to waste our time. Reload the restore point. What the crap, dude? Yeah, that's... Yeah, exactly. Type 1 in chat for hunt, 2 in chat for pass. Looks like we're passing on that one. Oh my God. That's 2 for 2 today. 2 ugly ships out of 2. This is... Oh my God. I don't ever remember Eisentam Galaxy being this bad for starships. I don't ever remember that. Get me out of here. Get me back to my freighter. Yeah, Cellcraft, exactly. 2. William 2. Yeah, we're running. We're running. We're out of here. We're gone. We are so out of here. Unbelievable. So William says, you don't want to know how many times a day I do that. Bro, I'm about to rage quit. That's the second ugly ship in a row. So Cosmic Coyote says, a Photon walks into a hotel lobby. The bellhop says, welcome, can I take your bags? The Photon says, no thanks, I'm traveling light. Oh my God. Boom. That's actually a good one. That's a good one. So Morris123 says, I was going to tell a joke about the layoffs, but sadly none of them work. Oh my God. That's a good one. That's a good one. Hey, chat, you guys have been warned. You've been warned. If you don't hit the like button, the dad jokes will continue. We're going to make it rain dad jokes today. Okay, let's get out of here. So, I went to the aquarium this weekend, but I didn't stay long. There was something fishy about that place. Boom. There's your dad joke. All right. Get me out of here. So Cosmic Holiday says, I'll only subject you to one per stream. Cellcraft says, what's the worst part about working in the unemployment office? Even if you get fired, you still have to show up the next day. That's true, actually. That is true. That is absolutely true. Okay, we need to get to the bridge. We need to get me out of here. The dad jokes are as bad as the starships we found today so far. This has been an utter embarrassment. Okay, we're getting out of here. We're out of here. Oh my God, that was a. What is it with? I think Sean Murray is literally watching my streams and changing the spawn rotation for starships. Oh, actually, you know what? That's a good point. Let's go take a look at that Paradise planet before we leave. Almost forgot. Let's take a really quick look at the Paradise planet. Log discoveries. Let's mark that one. Let's take a really quick gander at it. Because I do want to stay on target today. It's really easy to get distracted in No Man's Sky, and I want to make sure that we're actually ship hunting. Yep, distract those strikes again. Let's take a really quick look at it. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys for joining us. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton. So Cellcraft says, oh, give me a second. Pin that. The channel that made Redneck Star Wars, or excuse me, Redneck Star Trek parody just made one of Battlestar Galactica. Are you serious? I got to check that out. So JP Way 3584, what's up, man? How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So he says, what do you call a can opener that doesn't work? A can't opener. Oh, but that's the... Okay. Yep. Chat, you asked for it. You totally asked for it. All right, let's take a look at this Paradise planet. Then we will get out of here. Of course, it's nighttime. Okay, we're traveling south. There we go. Let's make a pit stop over here. Oh. That's a drop pod, but unfortunately, This save, I'm already maxed out on expansion slots for this character, so we can't get any more. We're going to have to leave this one here. We can't, I don't think we can anyway. Yeah, we can repair everything, but we can't claim the exosuit expansion module. So, and I can demonstrate that right here.
Technology prepared.
Yeah, see? So I'm completely maxed out, so I can't claim it, which is fine. Let's mark our save location. We can take the rusty metal. And we got a Gek relic. Perfect. Alright. Ship. Rusty metal. I should have put those in the freighter. Let's see. And yeah, we'll just stick those there. Get them out of the way. All right. Okay, well, here's the Paradise Planet. Not bad. Not bad. Nothing really spectacular. Those are impulse beams. Let's go get them beams. How far away is that? 186? Yeah, always on the look for cooking supplies, because at some point, ancient data structure, we'll leave that behind, because at some point I will be making the questionably sweet cake. Ozzy Bob says, I keep getting pop-ups for communist Star Trek. I don't like that. You're getting pop-ups where? On YouTube? That's strange. Alright, let's get off this rock. Where's my ship? Like right there. Yeah, Cosmic Coyote, exactly. Yeah, and a jetpack cake too, exactly. Yeah, I think the impulse beans is one of the ingredients for that. And if not, hey, that's one less thing I have to craft for. All right. Okay, so we've seen the Paradise Planet. Not bad, but I was expecting a little better. It's a pretty drab-looking planet, too. So, let's get back on the hunt. Oh my goodness. And that dude almost ran into me. What the crap? Yeah, that fighter is a whole lot of nope. It's a bunch of ugly ships in this star system. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, back to the galaxy map. Yeah, I cannot believe so far we're 2 for 2 today in terms of ugly ships. 2 for 2. Okay, What do we got? And again, we're not going to skip on any 1-star dissonant systems because there might be a good ship in that system. Okay, 2-star Viking. Let's go. Let's check it out. There might be a good ship in that system, even if it is a 1-star. The nutrient processor. Oh, you're talking about the nutrient ingester. The nutrient ingester. Yeah, that thing is a godsend. I use it exclusively with the questionably sweet cake to mine up a bunch of resources, specifically the runaway mold from Curious Deposits. But yeah, the nutrient ingester is one of the best upgrades for the exosuit. So, Cosmic Coyote says, I use the Interstellar Fancy. It's only 1% less and easier to make. Interesting. I'll check the recipe on that. I'll definitely have to check the recipe on it. Okay, so what do we got? Another Paradise Planet. It's purple. Nice. Fiery Glacial. Oh, it's a frozen planet. Dang it. And this system's got 2 Paradise Planets. Very nice. Let's hope there's a good ship in this star system, please. Thank you. All right. 10 fauna. Perfect. All right. Let's go check it out. Yeah, right. You're talking about when mining resources with the Atlantic multi-tool, which is the best mining multi-tool in the game, by the way. Especially if you can find one with 4 connected supercharge slots. It also makes a pretty decent weapon, too. Just out of curiosity, what the crap is this? The ugliest ships I've ever seen. Let me out of here. So Ozzy says, I was going to suggest the Accelerator Donuts, plus 64% mining boost. The donuts are good too. I think the questionably sweet cake gets you 68%. I think the cake is plus 68, I think. I'd have to double check the stats on it, but they're all pretty good. Now, that being said, because we are talking about food items, all you have to do is make one. You literally only have to make one, and you can mass produce the rest. And I'm using air quotes when I say mass produce. Yeah, I'm using air quotes when I say mass produce because you could totally mass produce the food items in No Man's Sky. That's typically what I do. Just craft one, and that's pretty much it. Make a whole bunch of them. It's called mass production. It's the assembly line approach. The assembly line approach. All legit. Okay, what do we got? This is a really dark station. What the crap, dude? I feel like I'm walking into Dracula's lair. What is this? This is about a dark station. What's that? Yeah, you hear the air quotes? This is a dark space station. Man. Boy, these Viking aren't messing around. Well, this is a Korvax station, is it? This is a Viking station. Well, these Viking are pissed. It's a dark station. Okay, B class. Yeah, this is a Viking station. Excuse me. Yeah, these Viking are pissed. All right, that's an ugly multi-tool. Yeah, you know the Viking mean business when the space station is dark. You know they mean business when the space station is dark. This is a dark space station right here. Just out of curiosity, what's flying in? It's a bunch of ugly shuttles. Get me out of here. Get me out. Okay. I can see my freighter captain did a good job of parking the freighter right next to the space station. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Hey, Deborah Allen, hello. How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome. Just doing a little bit of Starship hunting. So far, I've had the worst freaking luck today finding Sentinel ships. It has been bad. 2 ugly ships in a row. I mean, I'm talking ugly, ugly. We're talking ugly, ugly here. It's bad. It's just been bad. You know, at this point, I'm ready to just abandon Eisentam Galaxy and head back to Euclid. That's how bad it is. Okay, this better not be an ugly ship. That's all I gotta say. Alright, here we go. What am I seeing? You have got to be kidding me. It's a hauler with dragonfly wings. I gotta see this. I gotta see this. Yeah, Deborah, the Sentinel ships are very iffy. I've had the worst luck. This I gotta see.
Thermal protection falling.
You have...
Warning. Incoming storm.
Oh my God. Please don't tell me this is 3 for 3. Okay, so this is... It's a hauler. Sentinel hauler with full dragonfly wings. Yeah, and it's orange. I don't so much mind the orange, but seriously? A Sentinel hauler with dragonfly wings. Okay, chat. Type 1 in chat for hunt, 2 in chat for a pass. If you guys want to hunt for this one, type 1 in the chat. If you want to pass on this one, type 2. Let's get some light on this. Okay, it's got orange with blue accents. William says that's a solid 2. Yeah, it's got the full-size wings. Cosmic says 2. Ozzy says 2. Yeah, it doesn't have a chin either. It has a combination of single and double-bladed wings. Hold on a second. That's single, medium, and double-bladed wings. It does have the wingtip thrusters. Deborah says 2. Okay, we're going to pass on this one. But since I've landed, what do we got? C-class, we're going to scrap this one. Let's grab it and scrap it. We might as well get the stuff off of it. So, yeah, we'll grab it and scrap.
Technology repaired.
It does have a cargo scan deflector. We will take that. We will totally take that. All right, let's get this thing up to the station and scrap it. Ozzy says the chin is back in the rear. Now, it's not... Okay. It's not bad... But this is one of the biggest Sentinel ships I've ever seen, especially with those wings. Yeah, it's wow. I mean, all I got to say is wow. That's it. Okay, well, I have the location of this one in case somehow I get like an epiphany and decide I want this actual ship. This thing is ginormous. Especially with the wings. Let's get this thing to the station and scrap it. Unbelievable. I mean, look at the size of that thing. That is a big ship. Okay, this is 3 for 3 today. 3 for 3. I am highly disappointed. Oh, William, we're on Xbox, yes. Yeah, this is a ginormous ship. This thing is huge. Don't crash into the station. It's pretty sad too, because this is a cool looking station. This is a good looking station. Okay, let me get one more photo so that I can mark the location of this hauler. Get rid of the vignette. Just in case anybody wants this style of Sentinel ship. The glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is Eisentam Galaxy. This is a full-size Sentinel hauler with the full Dragonfly wings. A combination of medium, single, and double-bladed wings with the wingtip thrusters. This is a ginormous ship. This thing is huge. That's a big Sentinel ship right there. So if anybody wants it, there it is. All right, it's marked. Yeah, Cosmic Coyote. I did notice that. Yep. Okay. Let's do this because I'm curious. Let's take a look at difficulty. Switch that to free. All right, let's take a really quick look at the supercharged slots on this ship before we scrap it. That's something that I always like to do. Upgrade. Well, it's still possible. It's still possible. This could have 4 connected supercharged slots, but I doubt it. Anything's possible. Let's take a look. Upgrade. Nope, it's not. It's not. So this thing is probably all spread out. Yeah, if it were 4 square, I'd freak out. Okay, so what do we got? It's a 2 plus 1 and 1. 2 plus 1 and 1. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take the cargo scan deflector. We'll totally take that. And let's go ahead and scrap this thing. Let's see, difficulty. Let's switch that back. In case anyone out there is wondering, the reason I have crafting set to free is so that I can hunt for starships faster. This allows me to pick up the ship without having to go through the actual brain quest for each Sentinel ship. So that's why that's set to free. If and whenever I go through any of the any storied quests, and I change that back to normal. That way, it doesn't interfere with any of the quests. All right, let's scrap this thing. Okay, salvage analysis. Claim scrap, 51 mil. Okay. Okay, this star system is a bust. We're not going to stick around. Let's sell some stuff. Sell. We did get a storage augmentation out of that one. That's nice. That's very nice. Okay, AI valves. subatomic regulators. Spool of nano cables.
Received.
Okay, perfect. We're keeping the S-Class upgrades just because. They're S-Class upgrades. Okay, let's go back to the freighter. Next system. So far, we're 3 for 3 today. This is what I'm looking for. I just want to find a nice, solid, all-black Sentinel ship that doesn't look like a dinner fork. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for much. That's it. Okay, current system. Let's go back to the freighter. Oh, pardon me for a sec. Ooh, sorry about that. Okay. Let's see. Let's hold it. Let's drop some stuff off. Okay. Here we go. We can drop off the impulse beams. Drop off the glass. What else? I have no idea why I've got living pearls, but we can drop those off too. You know, I knew I had hateful cores somewhere. Dang it. I could have used those earlier. Okay. Drop that off. Okay. Perfect. I'll hold it. We're cleaning up that inventory. Let's get rid of the storage augmentations. There we go. Alright. Next system. Yeah, Cosmic Coyote. Even a black and gray dragonfly. Now, let me say this. If that ship, if the one that we just found had tank tread on it, tank tread landing gear, that would have been a hunt. That would have been a hunt. But usually, you won't find a hauler with tank tread landing gear on it because of the hauler extension. Yeah, everybody else out there is having better luck than I am at finding these starships. At a good-looking Sentinel ship. That's all I'm asking for. One that doesn't look like a freaking fork, a dinner fork. Now, real talk, off stream, I'm probably going to go back and hunt for that ship, just because. Oh, what do we got? Hold it. That's pirate controlled. That's 2-star Gek. Okay, let's go there. So what's that? I don't know if they have a double solid black. Interesting. Now, I do have an all-black Sentinel ship that I found. That was courtesy of Jason Plays. During one of his, well, not his recent live stream, but about a month ago during his abandoned playthrough, he found one. And it was thanks to William where I was able to get the actual glyphs for that star system. So I kindly flew over there and picked it up. Alright, let's scan what we've got. But yeah, but Jason Plays found a nice all-black medium Sentinel, I think it was. Okay, upload. Okay, humid. Another Paradise planet. Incandescent. Supercritical moon. Okay. It's got 9 fauna. Markets. Hexagonal planet. That's an anomaly planet. And infested. Well, we're not going to go there. Alright, let's go. Here we go. Okay, as per usual, let's go to the space station. Hey, my freighter captain's been doing a very good job at parking close to the space stations lately. I'm gonna have to give that dude a raise. Gonna have to give him a raise. Another green space station. Interesting. That is the ugliest gooseneck hauler I've ever seen. That thing's got a gooseneck on it. Okay, as per usual, let's check out the multi-tools. It's always good to land on a space station so that you'll mark your territory. That way the space station's location is actually in your log. And it's actually in the teleportation terminus. That way you can return to the station anytime you want. Okay, what do we got? Are you freaking serious? This thing's an A-class? This is an A-class. This is an A-class. Oh, that's a nice color. I like the color. And surprisingly, it's got a black crystal on it. Okay. So let's get a picture of this. Hold on. Let's get a picture of that. Let's zoom in. Okay. A-class multi-tool, Eisentam Galaxy. Glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. And... hold it. That's what I wanted to do. It looks like a 2+1 in 1. This is an A-class out of the box. Let's go ahead, compare, and let's snatch this thing up. I'll get that, sure. I'll buy that. Okay, next. So, Cosmic Coyote says, I guess I meant full-size dragonflies. Some of the smaller sentinels. That dude ran right into me. What the crap? Some of the smaller sentinels are all black because the parts for the second color are missing. I see. Look at that Paradise Planet. That's very nice. All right, let's go get this Sentinel ship if we can find it. All right. Here we go. We're mass locked to the space station. Perfect. Okay, and I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thanks for stopping by on this Monday. No Man's Sky Monday shenanigans. Yeah, it's funny. When I ship hunt, I usually like to hunt for ships on my own because if it's a good enough ship, then I will typically make a video on it. I'll put up a video, like a random finds piece. I'm also finding starships for the next episode of Flippin' Ships Top 5 Starships. So that's another reason we're on the hunt today. But we're 3 out of 3 so far today. 3 out of 3. They've just been bad.
Extreme night radiation detected.
Okay, what do we got? Please be a good-looking ship. I'm feeling optimistic. I'm feeling optimistic about this one.
Radiation detected.
We're feeling optimistic. I think we got a good one. And of course, this is a supercritical moon. What do we got? You know, this part of Eisentam Galaxy, they really like their hauler-style ships, don't they? Although this one is not a hauler. This is not a hauler. This is a heavy Sentinel fighter. This is not a hauler. So it's not bad. It's not bad. It's got a combination of single-bladed medium wings. It's got a chin. This is not bad. This one is not bad. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, it's typical Sentinel colors. You've got the orange, white, and black. This is not a bad looking ship. It's not bad. Again, this is not a hauler because it doesn't have the hauler extension, but it's also not an X-Wing style ship either. So the dorsal and ventral stabilizers won't articulate. They won't change. But it's a heavy Sentinel fighter. It's got a combination of medium and single-bladed wings, dorsal and ventral stabilizers, but no hauler extension. So this is not an actual hauler. This is not a bad-looking ship. This one looks pretty good. So, is this one an X-Wing? Well, we're going to find out. We're going to take this up to the station and find out. Okay, so what do we got? Oh, excuse me for 1 second. So, Ultimate Gamer 33, or excuse me, 1983, thanks for joining us. Okay, what do we got? And we're totally getting nuked. All right, okay, so chat. Type 1 for a hunt, 2 for pass. This is not a bad looking ship. This is a heavy Sentinel fighter. So, again, everybody in chat, type 1 for hunt, 2 for pass. If you like this style of Sentinel ship, so Ozzy says hunt. This is the Eisentam Galaxy. So Cosmic Cody says, I can't see the bottom hinges, but the top opens for sure. Okay, Coyote says 1, why not? Okay, okay. So let's see what we got here. This is C-Class, okay. What we will do is scrap this one and come back. So let's grab the stuff. This is not a bad looking ship. It's not bad looking. The brain and the pugnium.
Technology repaired.
Okay, C-Class, nothing special. This is not a bad looking ship. This one looks pretty good. It's got a chin on it too. Not bad. It's got a Jay Leno chin. Yeah, I said it. Jay Leno chin. So Deborah says 1. Okay, let's hunt. We'll hunt for this one. All right, let's get this thing up to the station. Hold up. Before we go, let's mark its coordinates just in case this one has 4 connected supercharge slots. This one is located at plus 3.08 and minus 152.79. Okay. And once again, glyphs. Give me a sec. Glyphs, lower right-hand corner of the screen. This is Eisentam. Yeah, that is a Cosmic Coyote. That's a pretty aggressive chin on this one. I don't think I've ever seen one of those before. So this is not a bad looking ship. Oh, will you get in the ship? Stop turning on the lights. Let's go. Okay. Okay, nice. This is an X-Wing. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So even better. Even better. Even better. This is a pretty decent looking ship. It would be perfect if it were all black. But, you know, small victories. Where's the station? There it is. This is a 2-star system, I think. Hold on. Yeah, 2-star Dissonant. Okay. Okay. We have a 1% chance of finding an S-Class ship in this system, but we'll more than likely find an A-Class before we find an S-Class. which is fine. Yeah, mandibles, jowls, flappy skin, yes. Yeah, well, I like to refer to it as the Jay Leno chin, because Jay Leno has a chin. Yeah, not a bad looking Sentinel ship. At least we're not going home empty-handed today. Not bad at all. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's change this to free. This way we can take a look at the supercharged slot configuration. Okay, upgrade. And one more time. Okay, what do we got? It's a 2+2. It's a 2+2. Okay. All right, so we're going to scrap this one, and I think what we will do is hunt for one more. Yeah, Ozzy, Jay Leno is a ridiculous car collector. He has a bunch of cars. A gigantic hangar full of cars. Must be nice to be rich. Okay, so we want to begin salvage operation. Let's go. Okay, let's change difficulty back. Standard. That is the biggest hauler I've ever seen. That Gek is not playing around. Hey, buddy, I want to sell you some stuff. Yeah, well, Ozzy, when you got that kind of money, I bet those fees don't even bother him. Okay. William says buy it. We're not going to buy that thing. What the... Yeah, Katana, good to see you. Katana says, holler, I barely knew her. Okay, this dude talks too much, so we want to trade. Let's sell this stiff. Okay, compressed indium scrap.
Units received.
AI valves. Oh, we actually got an augmentation out of that one. Nice. And spool of nano cables.
Units received.
Okay. All right. I think we have time to hunt for one more ship. Then I'm going to have to wrap things up. That can go in ship. Okay, let's go get one more ship. If I can find my own ship. There it is. All right. I lost my ship. He says, no odds, you want to buy it, trust me. Okay. Trust me. Do you know how many babies have been born on account of trust me? Oh, don't. Shh. So Jet Black says Jay Leno was okay with accepting cars as payment for public appearances very early in his career. Ah, I didn't know that. So that explains why he's got such a ginormous car collection. We'll just ignore the abandoned pirate fighter. That explains a lot. All right.
Technology recharge.
Okay, this it. I knew it. It's an A class. We just found an A class. I knew it. We just found an A class. Very nice. We just found an A class ship. Okay, let's see what we got. Before we go, let's take a really quick look at the junk. I will take those 10 quad servos. Thank you very much.
Storm clearing.
We just found an A class. Tim Allen is another gearhead.
Extreme night radiation
Yeah, Tim Allen is
detected.
definitely another gearhead, especially when it comes to car collections. Yeah, definitely Tim Allen. He's got a huge car collection. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ship.
Technology repaired.
Oh, they're spread out. But it is an A class. It's definitely an A class. Now, this could be a 2+1 and 1. So this is not bad. This is not bad. All right. Let's reload restore point, and I'm going to drop a save beacon right here. Not bad. That's not bad at all. I knew we would eventually find an A class. So that ship is a keeper, but I am convinced that we can find a higher tier or a better Sentinel ship with better supercharged slot configurations on it. But I'm running out of time, and I have to go take care of some IRL stuff. So I think this will be the final ship for today. Now, I will say this.
Extreme radiation detected.
Because this was a fun live stream. This was definitely a fun live stream, especially finding those ugly ships. We went 3 for 3 for ugly ships today. So we're 3 for 4, basically 3 for 4. This ship is not too bad. Let's drop a save beacon here. Yeah, this was a fun live stream. I can't believe. Now, real talk, I'm probably going to go back and try to find that Sentinel ship, that ugly dinner fork, the black dinner fork Sentinel ship. I'm probably going to go back and try to find that one.
Technology
All right. We do have a save beacon already, so let's drop this one here. And let's save point. Because I don't want to drop a base here, so let's color this one red if we can. Oops. There we go. And let's make this one red. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, exactly, William. And we only had to do the Nexus mission once. We only had to repeat it once, right? Okay, so this is a good-looking ship. This is decent. It's not... If it were all black, it would be perfect. If it were all black, it would be perfect. Okay, it's not a hauler. That's for sure. It is an X-Wing, which is even better. So, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so, folks, I'm going to call it here. I got to go take care of some IRL stuff. This was a fun live stream. Before we go, hold it. If you guys want this ship, this is an A-class, by the way. This is an A-class. A-class, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. And this is Eisentam Galaxy, by the way. And the coordinates are plus 39.58 and plus 20. Those are the coordinates for this exact ship. So, with all of that being said, I got to get out of here, go take care of some personal stuff. And if possible, if I can do this again tomorrow afternoon, on Tuesday afternoon, we will. If possible. No guarantees, no promises. But this was a fun live stream. Finding those ugly ships was fun. Embarrassing, but it was fun. And that's pretty much it. Now, that being said, for anyone that watches my GTA content, GTA 5 online live stream will be back this coming Wednesday, Japan Standard Time. So hopefully we'll see you guys here for that. Once again, if I can do another No Man's Sky stream tomorrow afternoon, same bat time, same bat channel, we will totally do it. But no promises. But if I can. If no can, no can. So with all of that being said, thank you guys so much for joining us today. And let's get out of here. This live stream is a wrap. I've been Oddman105, aka The Odd One, saying thanks to each and every one of you for your continued support of what we do here on the channel. And where the crap are my gestures? My gestures, hold on. Gestures. Utilities, that's first person. There we go. So, I will see you guys when I see you guys. All of that for gestures. I'll see you guys when I see you guys in the next live stream. So everyone, please stay safe. Take care of yourselves. God bless to each and every one of you. And don't just start the fire. Bring the smoke. And take care out there. And I'll see you all next time. So everybody, stay safe. God bless to each and every one of you. And I'll see you all next time. Let's get out of here. Take care, guys. I'll see you all next time. Hold it. Everybody, before we go, we just got a new subscriber. Everyone, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to William Dunlop. Welcome to the Odd Ones. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard. Before you guys leave, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now for William Dunlop. Thank you so much for your subscription. Welcome to the Odd Ones. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So with that being said, you guys take care. Oh, we got another one. Are you serious? Hold on. We got another new sub. So, everybody. Sir Quentin, welcome to the Odd Ones. Let's get some more 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute, people. Let's do it. 07s in chat for Sir Quentin. Welcome to the Odd Ones. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard. I don't think that's ever happened at the end of a live stream. So, anyways, it's funny. At the end of the stream, we get people subscribing. So go figure. But that's awesome. Thank you guys so much for your subscription. Welcome to the Odd Ones. Again, if I can do another No Man's Sky stream tomorrow afternoon, same time, we will. All right. But until then, you guys take care of yourselves. God bless to each and every one of you. I'll see you all next time. Take care, guys.